Now we're at the bottom of Jupiter Lighthouse. Oh boy, a lot has happened. A lot has happened. And, well, we made a promise to Felix that we would meet him in Contigo, and, well, we better meet him there. Well, not Felix, gosh, we promised Isaac, oh my gosh, I can't. Alright. Let's go. Let's rest up. We need it. Oh boy. Alright, I believe they're in this house up here. I'm glad you kept your promise, Felix. Alright, let's hear what he has to say for himself. What can we say, Isaac? Has Felix ever harmed you? Have we ever fought against you? Felix has been avoiding you, but he's never had any intention of fighting you or anything. He definitely helped us out back at Jupiter Lighthouse. Isaac has been worrying about Jenna non-stop since this nightmare began. How could she just run away from him like that? Oh, the voice says, no! She was afraid that if we met, we would be forced to fight. She didn't want that. I know that now! But it doesn't explain why you're doing this. Felix betrayed his hometown in Vale. That's why he hasn't been able to face Isaac. Felix had hoped to play the villain alone without getting Jenna or me involved. He betrayed Vale? Creighton, what are you talking about? He conspired to steal the elemental stars and fire the beacons on the 4 lighthouses. That's what Satros and Minardi were trying to do. Why were you helping them? Our parents' lives are at stake. We had to help. Parents? But your parents died 3 years ago in that storm. That night, Satros and his men had raided Sol Sanctum. The storm was their doing. Garrett, you two saw strangers that night, Satros and Minardi. They were the only survivors of Satros' raiding party. They had failed to solve the mystery of Sol Sanctum. In doing so, they triggered the storm. Everyone thought that you were killed by that boulder, Felix. I can't tell you how glad I was to find you were alive. In fact, nobody was killed by the boulder that day. So that means... Wait a minute, Creighton. Did you say that nobody was killed by that boulder? But what about Isaac's dad, Jenna and Felix's parents? I thought they died that day. I'm not so sure now. Yes, Felix survived. Kyle and the others may have as well. Why didn't you tell us? We could have worked together to save your parents, couldn't we? Not really. He's right. They were too powerful then. It would have been impossible. There's more to it than that. They had another reason to light the lighthouse beacons. Unless the lighthouse beacons are all lit, Whaleyard will eventually be destroyed. Destroyed? But how? Why? King Hydros, ruler of Lemuria, says that our world is steadily shrinking. Elemental energy drives off the growth of civilization. Without it, we and our world will wither. All because the lighthouses aren't illuminated? According to my research, that seems to be the case. But once the lighthouses are all lit, you said the world would end anyway. That might be true, too. But if we do nothing, the world will definitely end. Wait for the end of the world to come, or wind up accidentally triggering it ourselves. What a choice. Nothing is certain. There is no way to prevent the world from reaching its natural end. However, we can fight to save the world from withering away due to the actions of men. And Felix, you knew this? You were helping them because you knew that? But, what was happening? Yep. You're a lot smarter than I remember you being. Why did you wait so long to tell me? I would have helped you. You wouldn't have done it before, Isaac. It would have meant violating the sacred teachings of Vale. Now that we have all know this, shouldn't we be going? Hammer! Hello again. Hammer? You know Isaac? And his companions too? We met at the temple on the edge of Lakan Desert. I'm Hema, the descendant of Amos. I was born in Contigo, and I inherited the power of Amos. Hey, we just got into Contigo, and we found out this is where Ivan was born. Yeah, we also learned that he's got a sister. Sister? You don't mean... That would be me, yes. Not now, Ivan. This isn't the time. 3 lighthouses have been lit. The elementals have been thrown out of balance. Jupiter is growing stronger, and the north grows colder with every passing moment. You must hurry to the Mars Lighthouse. Ignite its beacon before all Wayard freezes. Mars Lighthouse? Akito has the Mars star. He's on his way to light it now. I doubt that we'll be able to light the Mars beacon. Why's that? There's a powerful force that does not want to see Mars rekindled. You will fail as well unless you pull your strengths together and fight as one. This is bad. We have to go. Now! I hoped that you would feel that way. I've prepared a gift for you to aid you on your way to Mars Lighthouse. I must leave you now, but we will meet again at the inlet. I'm sorry we left Venus Lighthouse without seeing you. I'm sorry for making you worry. Maybe when this is all over, we can all go on a trip together. Hey, Jenna. You sure seem calm considering that we were racing to meet our enemies. I'm just relieved that we all sorted out our differences. Me too, Mia. We could not have stood divided against a common foe. Yeah, I guess I'm a little happy that we're not gonna have to beat up Felix. Beat Felix up. Ugh. Listen, this is just Felix's quest now. We're just doing what we can to help out. Aren't you happy? Yep. Everything's finally come together. This is how it was meant to be, Felix. But Hannah's waiting for us. Let's go to our ship. Yeah. We now have not only all the Jin we have, but their Jin as well. I know if you do a direct link trade, they don't mix them up like this. I don't know why they do this. It's weird, but yeah, we now have all the Jin that Isaac and his gang have had over the years. Over the small time period, it's not years. The small time period they've actually been able to fight. Oddly enough, though, even though Isaac can now use Odyssey, he couldn't beforehand in the first game. I guess it's because it's a new Psynergy that is only available in this game. But that being said, yeah, Blast, Mad Blast, Fiery Blast. Okay. And with Garrett, his Heat Wave from the first game becomes Liquefier. So, yeah, that's his Heat Wave. That's something we saw quite a bit of in the first adventure. But yeah, if you did not transfer any data before this point, because you can actually go back and update it before you become one whole party, and you won't get every single gen, because there will be gen they miss in their adventures, supposedly, so they won't have every gen, nor will they have all the previous items they have. As you can see, they have a lot of stuff with them, and it's because I made sure to bring it with them. You want to... As you can see, this stuff here, it says Cursed Longsword, Cursed Crown, Cursed Armor. This stuff, as you can see, is why this is important. If you equip it, you were cursed. I don't know why it just completely does not have it automatically equipped, but essentially what curse is, it will cause the person who is holding these cursed items to not be able to attack at certain points. Not always the case, but it's a random chance that it'll happen. A cell key, this is something there's no use for it in this game, but it is here. Hermes water is something only available in this, if you bring it over from this game, the first game, because this is something that you get from the Mercury Lighthouse. Potions, well, we can give that to Piers. He's holding all of those. Piers, I don't know if your armor's better currently than what they have. I don't know. We'll have to look. Gaia Blade, Warrior's Helm, War Gloves, Dragon Scales. Righteous Mace is not better. Yeah, it's not as good. Jewel Crown, so we actually have 2 of these crowns, so if you want more than one person to have it. So, both Jenna and Sheba have Jewel Crown. Blessed Robe, we're fine on that. Garrett has 10 potions. We're going to give those to him for the moment. Also, we have Waters of Life that we're giving to Piers. Fairy Ring. It acts like an elixir in battle. I'm going to give this to... As you see, their levels are much lower. If you didn't transfer, they'll come in at level 35. Sheba's actually not going to use that. Okay. A Sylph Rapier. That's actually worse. And the reason why it doesn't show anything for Issac, it's because he's holding the cursed weapons. A cursed weapon, you can't unequip it. That's the other thing. You have to go to one of the healers and have them remove it. Sonic Smash, the Lucky Cap, boost criticals, which is pretty nice, but it's not that defensive. Spirit Armlet, Storm Gear, that's Aquasock. Yeah, that's Aquasock. Just fan braces. They're not nearly as good. Usually I use these as cell fodder at this point. Don't think anyone actually is holding any of those. Yeah, it's just Ivan. Waters of Life. Again, I'm going to distribute it better later. It's just currently this is how I'm holding it. Healing ring. I'll let you equip that. You equip crystal rod. Equip the platinum circlet. Spirit gloves. Oracle's robe. Bad omen. Also, boost agility, resists wind. Life nourish. Axe, poison cloud, and this is a cursed mace. You want to be careful about that. Grievous mace, terror strike. Yeah, a lot of these are not going to be very viable. The defense drop on a lot of this, though, is pretty bad. That's not too bad, though. It's 4 points and gets that much agility. I'm actually thinking about doing that. Alright, yeah, that's more than that. Yeah, let's give it to Jenna. She's gonna be one fast character. Alright. Let's go and sell a lot of this stuff, because good grief. Seems to be locked. Why? Oh, come on, game. Will it change when I go back out and come back in? Maybe. Possibly. No, it's not letting me. Alright. Psi crystals, we're gonna give those to Jenna, well, Sheba. Elixirs, I think I sold those previously, but Garrett has one, so we'll give those to him. We'll give a couple of smoke bombs to Garrett as well. Trying to consolidate all of it. You have those. Okay. Alright. So, Bramble Seed, yeah. Carry Stone and Catch Beads. We want you to have both those. This is something that seems ridiculous to have, but you do want it. The Lure Cap, it allows you to obviously will encounter more fights, but yeah, just go ahead. Because the people who could use, who it makes sense to have Frost, they can already use Frost anyway. Cloak Ball, you can equip. Halt Gem, you can equip. Orb of Force, you can equip. Also, the other thing is, you don't get all of these. The orbs that allow you to use certain Psynergy skills. Which is why, again, if you're going 100%, you want to make sure you have the ability to use all of them. There's some that you'll get, but not all of them. That being said, that's it from this recording session. We went through quite a bit of story. We got ourselves a whole new party. And so many people with us. Now we are almost at the max cap for all the Jin available to us. There is one more of, I think, of one more of each element. Let me make sure. There's actually 3 of each element left, not 1. My bad. Because we're at 15 for each one of them at this point, and there's a total of 18 of each Jin. So, there is that. If you want to move people around, let's say we want Issac to hang out, we can do that. We'll have, let's have this party. And in the next one, we will head to the inlet to talk to Hannah.
I'll see you guys then. Later.